Welcome back, YouTube. Yes, sir. It's a great day to be different. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you guys how to be different, man. Sheesh. We got a mid-fade for you guys. Y'all going to like this one. Yeah, y'all going to like this one. All right, we're going to get right into it. First thing we do is we're going to comb, we're going to brush everything. We're going to lay everything down. Looking for any type of inconsistencies. Combing through the hair, getting to know the hair, becoming one with the hair before we attack it. Looking for any cowlicks, anything. Yes, sir. He wanted to keep the top. So we threw on the biggest guard that we could throw on to clean it up, but also not really take anything down. So as you can see, we're running through it. It's just making it a little bit neater, a little bit nicer, but really nothing, not too much is coming off, just the excessive hair, the frizzes. It's just making it look a little bit neater. I believe this was the 4 guard close, either the 3 or the 4. Don't really remember, but you guys get the idea. Going with the grain, making it nice and neat, man. Don't forget to go all the way through the front edge up. It's very important for the edge up process. So we're gonna move on to the first step of the fade. We're gonna punch in that bald line. We're gonna walk it all the way to the back of the head. For mid fades, I like to aim at the bottom of the vertical bar, right at the bottom. And we're just gonna walk it straight across the head. These JRL liners do not hit, man, so I'm able to punch that line in because it's real easy to take out. I got these 0 gaps and they just don't hit. I'm sure a lot of barbers out there already know 0 gap in these JRLs do not get them to punch. So I don't use these for lineups. I specifically use them just for balding. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Making sure that it's nice and clean. As you can see, we're gonna walk it all the way to meet up with the other side, the exact same spot. Then we're gonna clean it up. He's got a pretty good texture hair, so it really just melts. These JRLs are really, really good for balding, especially with a texture like this. It just mows straight through it. Unfortunately, they don't hit for lineups, but boy, they can chop when it comes to balding. So using that brush to clean off any debris. And we're gonna move on to the next step of the fading process. We're gonna go with the no guard all the way open. We're gonna go up about 1 inch. As you can see right there, going over some spots more than once, making sure it's nice and even. Using that brush to clean off any debris. We're gonna walk it all the way to the middle of the head, just like we did the bald line. Then we're gonna go to the other side and we're gonna walk it to match. Walk it to meet. We're gonna meet up right in the back of the head. Yes, sir. Next step, 1 guard 2nd notch, as you can see right there. And we're gonna go up about another inch. Gonna walk it halfway. Make sure it's nice and clean. Then we're gonna move on to the other side. His hair growth grows in a different direction on this left side. So as you can see, me angling it, and as I get to the back of the head, turning the clipper in a different direction. This is to match the growth of the hair. So we're gonna move on to the next step, which is I rarely do, but we do it here. But you can see right here, I'm using just the edge of the roundness of the head. You can see the comb could fit right behind the teeth. I don't want to tilt. You don't want to tilt into the hair like that. We're just keeping it flat, using that curvature of the head to allow it to automatically fade. Then we're gonna open it, as you can see right there. And we are going into the detail process. Represented down there at the bottom right, your feather. We're using your feather technique. Start off closed, middle to open. The higher you go up, the more you want to open your lever. And the close is just attacking. The close is taking out that line. Close 1.5 is taking out that line that one guard second notch left. We are using the roundness of the head, and that's also helping us to fade. It's automatically blending. Sometimes you may have to go with the grain, especially fading into how dark that is. But you guys can see the line. You got the bald line, you got the no guard open line, and you have the one guard second notch line. So we're gonna attack that no guard open line, closed with the half guard. Still using your feather technique, using only but the left side of the corner, the left side of the blade, as you can see right there. The only thing that's touching that line is the left side. Then we're gonna open it, and we're gonna attack that one guard second notch line out, using nothing but your corner, using your feather technique. As you can see right there, we are over exaggerating. The only thing touching the head is the left side of the blade. As you can see right there, we are feathering into the dark spots, attacking the dark spots, and it's slowly but surely displacing those lines, allowing it to blend. Allowing it to blend, as you can see right there. Hit, brush, hit, brush, hit, brush. Very important. Yes, sir. Then we're gonna snap off that half guard, and we're gonna attack that bald line closed. No guard closed. You go up, hit the lever just like that. Go up just a little bit. We're gonna hit the notch again. Easy day. Using nothing but the left corner, as you can see. I'm using the left corner based off of the side of the head that I'm cutting at, and right there I'm using the right corner based off of the angle that I'm trying to get. Look how over exaggerated the blade is. That allows me to fade all the way into where that 1.5 met up with the bulk. Detailing and feathering from the no guard closed all the way up into the 1.5 open. You have so much room in between there. You can cover so much ground just using the proper technique. Attacking the dark spots, angling your clipper properly, proper clipper control. And you guys are good. You can see that side is pretty much faded. Here goes the other side. I'm gonna let you guys have it. It's sped up, and we will be back for the edge up process. All right, well, we're back for the edge up. You guys can see how high that corner is. You can see where the natural edge up is. Everything else is just overhang. So we're gonna start right in the middle. And we're gonna walk it to the left side, to the side. Yes, sir. Make sure it's nice and clean. Clean everything off. Use that brush. The brush is just as important on the edge up stage as it is for the fade stage. So we're gonna take that vertical bar. Doesn't matter which side you walk to first. I walk to the left side because based off of the way that my station is set up, that is where I'm standing most of the time. So I usually walk to the side that's more convenient. So we're gonna hit that vertical bar with some contour. Hit it with the pencil. Then we're gonna start back in the middle and walk it to the right side to get it to match evenly with the left. Gonna take that vertical bar, throw some pencil on it for some contour. Then we're gonna move on to the enhancement stage. So we're gonna lay the wet enhancements down for a nice little stencil, a nice little foundation, and we're gonna follow up right behind, as you can see right there, with the fibers. So the wet is gonna allow the dry to stick to it. The wet is gonna give the dry fibers something to stick to, as you can see right there. Now the dry fibers gives it a nice, a lot more natural feel. And it also eliminates that wet, shiny look, as you can see right there. So we're gonna lay the wet foundation first. Then we're gonna follow up with the dry fibers right behind it. It's important that the wet needs to be wet while you put the fibers on, so it will stick. Then we're gonna throw some hot sauce on it. It's gonna allow me to push that pencil over, give it that razor blade look, as you can see right there. Whatever we don't like, we're gonna clean up with a Q-tip. The hot sauce is gonna let me clean up any overspray of the wet or the dry fibers. Also allows me to push that pencil over, just like that. Yes, sir. Use the shears for some cleanup work. The details matter. The details matter. Especially for videos. Especially for photos. The details matter. But you guys remember what he came in looking like? Man. Yeah, you guys remember. Sheesh. But what'd he come to do though? Came to be different. Yes, sir. That's different. Sheesh. All right, well, that's all I got on this one, man. You guys let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you gotta do to keep me on your timeline, man. It's KriispyKing, man. We out of here. Salute. Peace.